Godzilla Island here for the Major Squad with a review of Godzilla Monsters and Protectors All Hail the King Issue 1. This is the gorgeous IDW online exclusive with art by Matt Frank. I mean, this cover is epic. Honestly, one of my favorite Godzilla comic book covers in recent history. Absolutely love it. So this is the second arc in the Godzilla Monsters and Protectors series. The first arc was called Godzilla Monsters and Protectors Rise Up. This one is called Godzilla Monsters and Protectors All Hail the King. Rise Up featured kind of Godzilla and Biollante for most of the series. But for the most part, this series follows our young character, 8th grader, Cedric Nishimura. Now, this series is a year later, so I'm assuming he's a 9th grader now, unless he got left back, but he's a really smart kid in a fancy school, so I don't think that's the case. So now he's a 9th grader, Cedric Nishimura, and his two friends as well. But he's our key character here. So, previous series, Godzilla fought Biollante, the Shobjin show up, Mothra's little fairies. They're twins, though. They're not quite fairy form in that series. And Cedric and his friends now have a permanent bond with Godzilla. It's almost like a Gamera-like thing where they have like a spiritual connection. Cedric and his two friends, when they go to sleep at night, they dream and they kind of see the future or what Godzilla's seeing. And nothing's happened in years. And Cedric is like a video blogger. So the first series was him retelling the events of the whole Biollante event. And now this is a year later. He hasn't had any content, and people are heckling him, saying, I think your whole story is a hoax. You don't really have a connection with Godzilla. You didn't really meet Mothra. But, so he's running out of things. I don't know. Oh, before I get any further, it's written by Eric Burnham, Dan Schoening, and the coloring is done by Luis Antonio Delgado. Lettering and design, Nathan Wittick, and editor is Jasmine Joyner. Supervisor editor is Tom Waltz. So it opens up. Cedric's desperate. He's making some cheesy video game style videos for his video blog, and they're like, "Did you really upload that and put it on?" One of the things that I liked about this series is they love throwing in little Easter eggs. So you got the Godzilla dance there. It's really great art. I honestly think this would make a cool like anime for young adults. Like I've said before, it's not my favorite Godzilla comic series. I like it. I don't hate it. I enjoy it. But it's very young adult focused. So for older readers, some of the stuff might be not quite to your taste. I enjoy it. I still consider myself a little young, but 33, not too young. And of course, with All Hail the King, we know it's gonna be Ghidorah as the villain eventually. And sure enough, like I said, Cedric's been getting helped by people online. It turns out one of the Zalians called Agent Dragon, who is referred to as Dragon as one of his commenters on his videos here, is actually Cedric's troll. And he's like a full-out troll. He's like into trolling him. He thinks it's hysterical. We have they finally have a dream after a full year with no Godzilla connection. And it's a dream of Godzilla fighting Gabra. Like, how awesome is that? We got to see Gabra in a comic book. And it's a pretty awesome brilliantly drawn Gabra too, if I do say so myself. It's absolutely awesome. This lightning, which is definitely foreshadowing of Ghidorah. So I'm thinking that these visions are of the future. Cedric gets beat out in gym class by this new student. She ends up being, it turns out she's a fan of him. Kind of, you know, just a lot of little middle school, high school banter going on. And then we get another dream of Godzilla and Anguirus. Love a good Anguirus appearance. But something's going on. And well, we don't really see a ton happen, but it's pretty much a lot of Cedric this issue. We know the Xalians are up to something, and it's revealed at the end that they did find King Ghidorah. They refer to him that it could be their key to conquering Earth. I really like the Xalians. I mean, they are an absolute staple, a classic. I just feel like as of late, they've been used in the comic books quite a lot. I feel like, you know, it's time for a different alien race to come into play. Like, why don't we get the Keylocks or something? I mean, I know the Xalians and their design are just, you know, it's a staple. I mean, I love them. I have absolutely nothing against them. But I feel like, you know, maybe mixing it up might be cool. But, yeah, I just got issue 2 in the other day. So that will be my next review. So keep a lookout for that video. Like I said, I really enjoy the series. It's not my favorite, but I enjoy it. It's targeted for young adults. It's not supposed to be for me, but you know, as a Godzilla fan, I still really enjoy it. So just check it out. You know, like I said, I always support everything kaiju, everything Godzilla. If something fails, I always feel like, you know, it's not good, because we are living in an amazing time right now. We have Godzilla comic books coming out. We have Ultraman comic books coming out. We have Kamen Rider comic books coming out. We have indie comic books just doing great on their campaigns. We have Kaijus and Cowboys, Stomp, Territory. Now Fall of Man is just got successfully funded on Indiegogo, and who knows what's going to come next. So we just, if we got to just keep supporting our mainstream kaiju comics, that way our new kaiju comics would flourish as well. So yeah, check out Godzilla Monsters Protectors, All Hail the King, and enjoy it. I mean, I really, like I said, I really enjoy the series. Yeah, check it out.